Hello and welcome to my channel, guys. As you guys requested me to do a festive makeup tutorial, so I have came up with this. Hope you guys will like it. If you are interested to know how I did this makeup look on myself, then keep on watching and let's get started. So firstly, I'm going to moisturize my skin. You can use any sort of moisturizer that suits your skin. So the next thing that I'm going to apply is the primer. This is from L'Oreal Beige Magic Primer. This is a really good primer. I'm just gonna pat it onto my skin, especially around the nose and the T-zone area especially. And the next thing, I'm going to apply a BB cream. This is by Lotus. This is because I'm going to apply a matte foundation today and I need something moisturizing underneath. So this is quite glowy. And for foundation, I'm using L'Oreal Matte Magic foundation. I'm taking it just on my hand and applying it to my face. For this, I'm using a dabbing motion with a damp beauty blender. I'm spreading the product all over my skin, as you can see. Take your time and apply it all over your face for a good coverage. So for my concealer, I'm going to use the NYX HD concealer and the shade will be mentioned in the description box, so be sure to check that. I'm applying it under my eyes, over my nose, over the forehead and the usual areas that needs to be popped out. Now I'm blending it with the same beauty blender. Now I'm baking my skin. For that, I'm using Johnsens baby powder and I'm dabbing the powder over the areas where I applied concealer to set it. While my skin is getting baked, I am doing my brows. For that, I'm using a ashy brown eyeshadow and shaping my brows with that. I'll be doing a separate tutorial on it, so stay tuned for that as well. For giving my brows a sharper look, I'm using a nude pencil. This is by Oriflame. This is such a good pencil, I must say. This is so creamy and it glides onto the skin so smoothly. I always love this and I always do this process whenever I do my brows. Now I'm dusting off the excess powder that was sitting under my eyes and the other areas. Now I'm setting my eyelid with a compact powder. This is by Maybelline. So for my eyes, I'm using the Nudes palette by Maybelline and a brush like this. This is by Puna Store and it's a eyeshadow contour brush. I'm taking this brown shade and depositing it in the crease line to giving it a definition. I'm taking more and trying to make an angular shape, as you can see. Now I'm taking this gold shade and applying it directly to my lid area with a flat shader brush. I'm building the product as this gold shade doesn't have that much pigmentation, so I spray a little makeup finishing spray to the brush and try to pick up the product. Now again I'm taking that brown shade and applying it over the crease area to intensify the color even more. Now nextly I'm taking this ashy color and concentrating it in the outer corner only, because I want a depth out there and this will give me a perfect depth. As you can see, I'm patting the product in that corner so that it doesn't spread all over. I'm dragging the product a little outside of my eyes to make an angle and blending it nicely. Now I'm using the Maybelline Colossal Kajal to tightline my upper and lower lash line. This Kajal has always been my favorite and I think this will remain the favorite of mine. I'm applying it so thickly because this is a festive look, so I want my eyes to look more, festive sort of. So I'm applying a thick line with this and dragging it a little outwards. Now in a little flat shader brush, I'm taking a little bit of black eyeshadow and smudging my lower lash line with that, and also dragging the product a little outwards to make a wing. Now I'm smudging the lower lash line with that brown shadow from that Maybelline palette and smudging everything really nicely so that it looks well blended and seamless. So the next thing I'm going to do is a wing liner. Today I'm going for a really long wing liner but not a thick one. With that I'm using the liquid liner by Heven. I tried to do my eyes with the Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner, but trust me, that was getting so difficult for me to do one, so I switched to this liner. I'm also dragging the liner down a little down than my inner corners. Nextly, I'm taking that black shade from the same Nudes palette and I'm concentrating this in the outer V of my eyes. I am dragging a line from that wing towards the crease line of my eyes and blending it properly. I'm blabbering so much. Now I'm blending any harsh line that is left on my crease with a small blending brush like this. Now time for highlighting the brow bone. For this I am mixing two colors, that's champagne color and the gold color, and I'm mixing these two colors together and applying it over the brow bone with my fingers and blending it with a blending brush like so. Now for my contouring I'm using that same brown shade from that same palette and using a brush like this. This is by Colossal, and placing the product just below my cheekbones to give my face a definition. And I'm buffing, actually I'm blending the product with a clean blending brush like this. So for blush I'm using the Maybelline Chicky Glow Blush, and I'm using the same brush that I used for the contouring purpose, and I'm applying the product directly onto the apples of my cheeks. Yeah, the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going for the highlighter. For highlighter purpose I'm using a golden shade over my cheekbone areas, actually the usual areas that needs to be highlighted, that is the cheekbone, the bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, chin and the forehead, etc, etc. Oh, I forgot to contour my nose. Okay, so let me do it now. I'm contouring my nose with this same brown shade that I used for my contouring, and I am making a line and as well as blending it for making my nose a little sharper. I'm doing it on the other side as well and applying the highlighter over the nose for a thinner nose. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So I'm applying the highlighter over my cupid's bow as well, and on the forehead and the chin area as well. So highlighting my inner corners, I'm gonna use a pencil like this. This is by Oriflame. I'm gonna apply it and patting a golden shade over it to highlight it even further. So I have completed the look with a red lip and falsies as well. I am so sorry that I've lost the clips where I applied the lipstick and the falsies, but yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. So yeah, with that I'm done with my makeup. Hope you guys liked the tutorial. If you really did, then please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and of course comment in the comment section as well. So do comment guys what you want to see next in my channel. I always check your comment and give first preference to your request video. So I'll see you in my next tutorial with some beautiful other tutorials like makeup and hairstyle. Till then, bye bye. I love you all and last but not the least, I would like to thank this guy for playing that Om Jai Jagadish track for my tutorial. Thank you so much, Babu, for making such effort and taking out your time and playing a special track for me. It means a lot. Thank you so much for supporting me.